Hello, loves. Okay, here we are, number 10, episode 10. So, what's coming up to be shared this time is a recognition that what we're in currently, no, now, but no matter when you're watching this, is there's old ways coming up currently, still. As we're entering this new year, it's sort of this like little in between phase where we're ready to step into something new, step into more, step into our leading with our energy, like I spoke to before. And while we're preparing ourselves for this, um, and when I say prepare, I mean just actively living in and through what's coming up, there's a few things that I just want to remind us and what may help us to go through this with the most grace and ease possible. So, I wanted to bring up um, it's really important that you trust in yourself. We are becoming more whole within ourselves. And as things come up, they're coming up to be seen and felt and to be moved through. As I like to think of it as we are alchemizers. We are the ones filtering through these thoughts, feelings, emotions, how they're all connected there and together, whether it's has something to do with ways that you've been brought up, to things you've been through in your life. And there's things are coming up to be moved past, and it we don't want to attach to them. We just want to recognize them, bring ourselves back into being that loving parent of yourself, that parent that continuously is loving and believing in you and knowing that this is just part of the process. This is part of what we're here to move through in this moment so that we can see these things come up again and move past them in a way that they're not affecting us the way they have in the past. So it feels like things come up and we have these beautiful knowings and intuition about things, and we're observing them, we're recognizing what it is that's coming up and just letting it move through. And the best way to alchemize is just be in acceptance, be allowing it to move through you and loving yourself through it as you go, doing things for yourself, not attaching to it. Why is this happening to me? And um, looking at the old cycles and ways of being. We're not meant to stay stuck in those anymore. We're meant to see them for what they are because we're preparing ourselves. So when things come up in the future, we are able to move through them with even more grace and ease for ourselves and for the other people and the other situations around us. There is going to be a lot of upheaval, chaos in certain people's lives and in societies at large. And whether whatever it is, there's so many directions that the chaos, the upheaval is coming from. And if we can find a way not to attach to it and just recognize as part of the process of moving past old ways, old systems, many people are unconscious to the things going on here. And many people will be waking up and understand and know more as we move forward, and some won't, and that's okay. That is totally okay. It's truly is about yourself and remembering how to be present. Come back to the present moment, come back into your heart space, and remember to trust yourself. If you find yourself overthinking or getting stuck or feeling bad about things in your life or yourself or whatever it is, that's okay. It's part of the process of maybe who you've been and what you're moving through, and just recognize that it's coming up one more time to move through it differently and not to attach to it, not to let that and those energies that are coming in through our wounds, not allowing them to perpetuate things within us enough that we go out and we perpetuate it to other people. We perpetuate it to situations in our life. We are this is a time of intending the new way and writing up intentions, coming up with intentions, renewing intentions within yourself of what you know that you're going to be working towards in this year, this coming year. So it's really important to be try to stay in the present, not try to overthink things into the future, but just be open to the energy of the new way forward, the new path that you are stepping into, that you are becoming, and trying to be it as much as you can in the moments now. Um, because this is really a time of transition where we're moving out of an old thing into a new thing. And as we're doing that, there's a lot of upheaval around us, possibly within yourself and the people around you and how they're acting and how they're taking things out on you. And if we can just remember that they're acting from their wounds and from their unconscious awareness of the energies moving through, then we don't have to take it personally. We're too busy focusing on ourself and renewing ourself and not getting stuck, moving into our heart space, moving into that love, that contentment, that reminding ourselves that who we are, what we've come here to do, just over and over again. It's one of those renewal periods, which it, we'll be continuing this. Don't get me wrong. There isn't like a point at which we're going to hit that you don't have to keep doing that. But as we all know, the way we move through this with more ease and grace and love for yourself and compassion for others, and sometimes compassion for others means keeping them at an arm's length. It doesn't mean that you have to stay in something that isn't serving you or interact with situations and people that aren't serving you. Sometimes the best thing you can do is to move away and give yourself space and step into the situations, the people that are providing you encouragement, are there for you in an unconditionally loving way. As we move forward, those kinds of people that we can relate to are going to be so much more beneficial than maybe some of the people that have been of our lives for a while that are not serving that purpose. They are, whether we think we're trying to help them or whatever, it's a time of empowering yourself now, filling yourself with the love and the things you need first, and then going out and sharing it with other people, creating a new path where you're creating an opening to this new way of being, this new experience that's unfolding to you. So It's important at this time that we are setting those intentions, that we're not attaching to things. We're able to um, overcome them within ourselves with love, peace, grace, and have more confidence in yourself and in your ability to act in the direction that is most going to serve you in this path moving forward. So things are going to be moving quickly, and there are going to be opportunities that will come into you and inner knowings, um, opportunities, experiences, and you have to be ready to act and possibly pivot quickly and move into what is meant for you. So, you know, through your lived experience, through your knowledge and wisdom of the things that you've been through, when the right things come in at the right moment, it's things are going to be moving fast. So it's going to be a time to act on them in that moment. Don't wait. Don't put it on a list. We don't have a bunch of time to think about things. We're meant to just do things now as we move forward and trust that as they come up in the next few months. So, and again, like I said, renewing yourself and love for yourself, renewing yourself to your purpose, what your intentions are, and it's okay to change those as you go if you find that, they weren't exactly aligned with who you are anymore. As we are able to alchemize things within ourselves and move past them, oftentimes we do need to readjust those intentions as we move forward. So, this is your reminder. Again, I've been telling you it's go time. It is. But again, we are sort of moving through this transitional period in between who we've been, where we're going, who we are going to be, who you are truly. It's actually more of coming home to your authentic way of being, because we are sort of letting go of the parts of us that aren't serving us anymore, the parts that have kept us limited, the parts that have kept us small. So this is the go time to take that cloak of heaviness, when we notice the suffering and the things coming up that um, possibly have been coming up throughout your life, that you are able to return back into your contentment and ease. And this is through self love. This is through self responsibility, taking responsibility for what you're feeling, what you're going through, loving yourself through it, accepting it for what it is. It's not who you are, it's just parts of things that you have lived. And um, you're meant to overcome. You're meant to see the messages in what is meant for you. That being said, I also want to remind you to perhaps take a little path and a delve into yourself deeper, into your early life, into your themes of this life, into your purpose. And most of those will come through your knowing and the experiences that you've had in the past, the meaningful experiences. Some of them may not have, um, depending on where you are in your life, some of them you may not have integrated them completely yet. So if that's your situation, just go back to early life and pay attention to the things that brought you joy, the things that um, were truly part of who you are before you took on all this other indoctrination and um, wounds that may have come up or been added into your life experience. It's, we have these suffering and the suffering that comes up, these experiences that we go through that affect who we are, how we act, they would limit us and keep us from doing what we're meant to do a lot of times. But mostly they probably are there to be overcome and for you to return back to your true joy, your true purpose that is lying underneath those. And the things that you overcome is also part of who you are, part of your purification process and integrating parts of you and returning back into wholeness so that you can turn around and be in that beautiful living presence that helps other people see that it's possible to move past and overcome things. Let me see if I hit all my points here. So it's really important that we're paying attention to our intuition. We're listening to ourself. We are trusting ourself. And then as things arise, opportunities, knowings, experiences, we choose to act on them. We don't just think about it. We actually take steps forward. As you take steps, little steps at a time. It's like stepping stones. You keep moving forward into the next thing that is leading you on your path, on your purpose, into your wholeness of being, of what you came here to share, what you came here to be, what you came here to overcome for you, for your family line, for your your oversoul and all the different aspects of self that are connected to you. It's a process that we're each going through now, and we're becoming more aware of it all. But we have to start somewhere, right? We have to keep taking those steps forward, those action steps forward in the moment, and be ready to change, pivot, shift as needed, not to hold on or be stuck in those limiting ways of being from the past. It's time to take the step forward. It's time to leap. It's time to go into something new. So I hope this helps you guys and you are having a beautiful week this week. And I will look forward to doing this again with you soon. Please like, comment, share, write any comments, anything that you feel like you would like to share. And I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.